Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the club, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy with y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty. World, shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the club.
Guys, we're making lasagna today, okay? Forehead, leaky. Yeah, baby. Okay, so we're making lasagna today. I got some ground turkey here with some fresh lasagna sheets. It's gonna be so delish. I'm gonna be using, I'll show you what I'm gonna be using like more in depth. But the main thing, I was just thinking, like I was craving lasagna so much today. So I'm just like, how can I make lasagna more healthy, you know? So I'm just thinking to myself, what should I add? What should I add? What would my mom do? So she used to add like spinach and stuff. I don't have spinach, so I'm actually just gonna be adding kale, as well as some zucchini, 2 different types, and some mushrooms, some parsley, and we're just gonna do like aromatics and stuff, and just try to make it a little bit more on the healthier side, if you know what I mean. We're still using cheese. We got some sharp cheddar, and instead of beef, we're gonna use extra lean ground turkey. So yeah, show you guys how to make it today. Let's go. Okay, babes, let's get started with it. You already know the vibes. Hold on, I gotta put my hair up real quick. Get her, send her back, and wash our hands, of course. Don't forget, guys, lather for 10 seconds in lukewarm water. Bro, what? Okay. So we'll preheat the oven now to 375. Also, guys, this is a beautiful recipe to have. Even if you live alone, you can freeze it all and literally just wait till it, like once you cook it, wait till it's cool and cut it and freeze it. And then you can just have like little pieces for dinner or lunch whenever you need it. It'll be there. So let's start by just chopping everything. These are mushrooms, cremini mushrooms that I froze a few weeks ago. So I'm just letting them thaw, as well as some yellow and green zucchini. So let's just start by chopping, of course, our onions and our garlic. Okay. Let's get right into her, like we do every single time that we cook. Guys, please bear with me. I was a little bit sick before I even started filming this video. So it has nothing to do with food. Like it's just, like I was telling you guys, I had a couple previous health concerns that come up every now and then. So yeah, but I'm still gonna proceed with our viddies, with my biddies. So I thought that we could start like a cute little column, like a cute little thing where like we either have like a discussion topic or a question. So shout out to spiritandmuse.com. I'm not sure her name, but she has some really cool like conversation starter questions. So I thought that I would, why do I keep making that voice? Don't stop. What is the question for today? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? That's the question. I'm trying to think. If I could change one thing about the world, it would hands down be homelessness and poverty, 100%. Everybody would have a fair chance to, just eradicate poverty. Everyone would have like opportunities in the world to do what they really want to do, because unfortunately the the world's just not set up like that. I'm using 5 cloves of garlic, by the way. Yeah, I would eradicate poverty. What would you? There's so many things I would change, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. What would you guys do? Let me know. Sound off. Yeah, man, poverty is so sad. I'll tell you guys a story today. I went to sorry if I just like take a second to just breathe. I was just a little sick earlier. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you guys a little story. I went to the store earlier just to get like a excuse me. That wasn't near the food, guys. Don't worry. It wasn't near the food. I turned my back. Yeah, I was going to the store earlier. By the way, you're just gonna mince. Okay. I'm being so confusing right now. Okay, I'll tell you guys a little story. By the way, you just have to mince the garlic. Okay, just mince it. I'm using 5 cloves. And this will just be put in the ground turkey that we're gonna make. Following this, I'm just gonna cut up the parsley and then kind of like wash and chop up the kale because we want it to be like small. You don't want to bite into like a huge chunk, but it'll still be there for like more nutritional value. So yeah, I'll tell you guys a story today. I went to the store and I went to get just like a whiteboard for my fridge, and there was like a guy sitting there, and okay, this is judgmental, but he did look homeless. But he was just so nice. Like he was just like bonjour, like opened the door for me, and I was like merci. He's like oh yeah, blah blah. Like he was so nice. And I was just thinking to myself, like, so many times in life, like we forget how blessed we are, you know? Like you forget how much favor you have in your life. It's so easy to forget and just be like caught up in what's the next thing, you know? So I don't know. I was just like, oh, I was kind of like looking at him just to see like what he had or whatever. And I guess I saw like a backpack and like a bag of chips. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just buy him like some water and food, you know? So I went in, but then I don't know, I was kind of distracted with like what I was trying to get and just planning like videos and just in my own head, you know? So I walked out with the whiteboard. Sorry, before I walked to the cashier with the whiteboard, asked the cashier, because I was just gonna give him like $10 or whatever. So maybe you could just like get food. I know people say like, oh, don't give homeless people money. Like they're just gonna get, it's the intention behind it. At the end of the day, they're gonna do what they do. It's your heart and your intentions, you know? Like you can't change other people or their decisions or what they do, you know? So yeah, and then I just asked her if they do cash back. She said no, but they do it at the Jean Coutu, which is just like right down the street. So I was like, okay. So I went to the Jean Coutu. I'm going in the store. I went in the store, was like walking around to see. I was just gonna get something cheap, like, and then just get the cash back. Go give it to him and then go home. Walked around, whatever, and then I ended up. Sorry, the Jean Coutu is like a Shoppers Drug Mart. It's like a pharmacy. Yeah, like a pharmacy store. So then, I ended up just getting some toothpaste, and I went, and then I'm checking out with this guy, and he speaks French, and I'm not fluent yet, so I was just kind of going with what I kind of know, and we're kind of like trying to convert. We're trying to like have a conversation. I'm speaking English, she's speaking French. All of a sudden, this like older white lady, she's like walking out with like one of those small carts, and like the little, you know, those like buggy things that you can bring with your groceries. So she's like walking, I guess, with her buggy, and then like she's trying to push her cart, and then she fell so hard on the ground, and then the guy saw, and then I looked back and I was like, what the? And then everybody was just like looking, and she's just like on the ground. So the guy went and like picked her up and like held her, and then I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what do I do? Like, so I just picked up, because like her cart just went like not flying, but it just like kind of rolled down, and then her buggy was just like on kind of like a little bit further away from her. So I just grabbed her buggy for her, and like her her cart. And then I realized she had like a sling thing or like a huge like bandage around like her midsection. So I don't know, but she just looked so out of it. And then the guy just like helped her up or whatever. And then the cashiers just went back to talking and stuff. And I don't know, I wasn't trying to just like stand there and stare at her because like obviously she's feeling so, out of it. So I just like walked back to the cash and I'm just like looking, and then I don't know, it was just really sad. Like she's just like so out of it. And then the guy was just like helping her. And then he came back to the cash. So I went over to the other cash. I checked out, got the money, and then I walked back and I just like I just was like rubbing her back and I'm like, are you okay? Like, and she just like, she smiled, but like she could just tell she was like so out of it. And then the guy was like talking to me in French. I guess he was trying to see if like I could help her like home or into a cab or something, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. And then he's like, okay, it's okay then, like, don't worry. It's gonna be difficult because, like just conversing, just the language barrier. So yeah, and then I don't know, I just felt so bad. Like my heart just like fell. I don't know. And I went back to the it was the Dollarama. I went back and then I handed the guy, I was just like, I didn't even know what to say because I'm just like, I don't know. I just wanted, he seemed like he just needed food or like something. So I'm just like, okay, I'll just give him the money. He'll buy it, like whatever. And so I went over and I was like, hi, he was like up and like ready to like go on his bike. So I'm like, hi, do you need this? And then he looked confused and like kind of like, he still took it. He's like, oh yeah, thanks. Like, like trying to play it off. Like maybe he did need it, but I feel like sometimes homeless people, like they need to feel, what's it called? Like they need to feel, what's the word? They need to feel dignity. They need to have still feel like their dignity, So I don't know. I didn't want him to feel offended or anything, or like I was insinuating that he was homeless, but it was just the way that he was just like he was just looking down. He looked so sad. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, no, like he needs, like just give him $10, like whatever, like who knows, like just whatever. I don't know. So, and it all just like happened so fast. This was like in the span of like a half an hour, and I haven't gone out in days, mind you. So when I choose to go out, just walk to the store to get a calendar for like more planning, this all happened. So I don't know. It just really hurt my heart when I saw the old lady, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like you never know what people are going through, and you think that you have problems, and then you realize people have it worse than you. Not that that makes your problems like minuscule and small, but it's like she probably took so much for her to even just walk to the store. I'm gonna get emotional. It probably took so much for her to even walk to the store. So it's like, and then she falls. Like it was just really sad, and I've never seen something like that. So yeah, it really just hurt my heart. So anyways, yeah, that was the story for the day. And then I just came home and I'm just like, I'm literally sitting on my chair, like staring at the wall, like meh. Like I felt so sad for her, but the guy helped her out, and I'm sure she's fine now. She probably has family. Hopefully she has family to like be there and comfort her and stuff like that, But yeah, it just puts things into perspective when things like that happen. Like there's so many people who are, not that she was suffering, but just there is a lot of suffering in the world. So it's like, just be kind to people, Just a reminder to be kind, I guess, is why I told the story. But hey, that's what happened today. So yeah, it's like whenever you have like the means to help, why not, Anyways, guys, that's my little spiel for the day. Put down in the comments your answer to the question. Guys, when I speak fluent French, anyways, let me just grab the pot we're gonna cook with. So come on over to the stove skis. We have everything prepped now. So onions, garlic, parsley. Oh, do we have a parsley? Where'd the parsley go? Parsley. Oh yeah, the parsley. Yeah, parsley's here. And the kale. Oven's preheated. I was gonna add a Scotch bonnet, but the way my stomach is set up, not right now. And I don't even, should I make this without cheese? I'm just kidding, guys. Never that. Oh yeah, and then just what we're gonna use in terms of like sauces and stuff. Some tomato paste. I'm gonna do some pasta sauce. We got the Catelli County mushroom one. Some Worcestershire. I've been practicing, and olive oil. And then here I just pre-marinated the ground turkey, so we got it there. Come on over to the stove. Let's do our thing. I'm gonna get this on high heat. So it may not be like your 8-layer lasagna, but it's fine. You shouldn't, realistically, you should not be eating 8-layer lasagna. But you know what? Moderation, you know? Let's just get this stuff open and ready. Yes! Okay, we got it. All right. We got that stubborn-ish off. Let's get the onions in there to sweat. I have a little parsley, that's fine. So we got the onions and garlic. Let's turn it to high and we're gonna get the meat in there to brown. Let's pull out the big dog because this is not giving what it needs to give right now. I'm gonna add some fresh thyme to this because I want the meat to be more, to have the flavor of the thyme rather than the sauce. So we'll add it directly to the meat. Mushrooms. So guys, I got these cutesy little spices today at the store. I got cumin and some other little spices. So I'm just gonna add some of that along with some salt. I love getting spices because they're cheaper from the health food store, and then they also pack them so cute. Do some Italian seasonings. Now our meat is starting to brown, which is nice. I made some bone broth yesterday, so we're gonna use it. A lot of flavor, but we're still, you know, it's not just like a bunch of oil and shit like that. We're trying to keep it lean, you know, for the most part. It's just about being intentional, you know, being intentional with the ingredients that you use is everything. So that's good. I'm gonna add the tomato sauce. And some tomato paste. Parsley. A little bit of brown sugar just to like balance out the acidity. For some nature. Because kale is a little bit more tough, right? More nutritionally dense. So you just want to kind of cook it down just a little bit. So you can cook it in the sauce. Okay. I don't know what that's gonna do, but hey, it was already out, and if I put it back in the freezer, it just doesn't make sense. And then it back in the freezer. Is this considered like a lasagna / baked ziti? I think it is. Okay, come over here. So there's the sauce. That's just gonna kind of cook down for a little. Now let's just grate. Let's see. Have that there. Got our lasagna sheets here. And don't make fun of my trusty dusty, okay? Okay, so now let's assemble. Let's assemble together, babes, okay? So I like to just put a little bit of olive oil just drizzle over. Adds flavor and it helps not to stick. Oh my god, this is actually my therapy. I feel so peaceful right now. Usually my mom would keep a little bit of pasta sauce out. I forgot to, so I'm just gonna try to get some without any meat or anything. It's kind of hard. Here. Just like put it on the bottom because we like it really saucy. If you have a dry lasagna, babe, I don't know what to tell you. Reevaluate your life, please. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. There's always room to try. Always time and room to try. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell you guys how relaxed I feel. It's like okay. So we got a nice layer on there. So we'll do our first sheet. Lay it down nicely. And I want to wash my hands again. Again, guys, this pan is huge, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. If you have Parmesan, you can sprinkle it here, nutritional yeast, whatever. No, Parmesan. I've never used nutritional yeast, so I don't know why I said that. I might just use this whole thing, honestly. I'm like, I don't want to use that much. Okay. It's okay. If we use it, we can always. If we use it, we can always freeze it. Say it with me. Gotta get the corners, if you know what I mean. The ones who know. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just try it like. It's because I'm running out of sauce, so I'm just gonna do 3 sheets on this one. And then finish off. Wait. Yeah. So this will be the last of it. This pan, bro. This pan. Thumper. Still be good. Okay. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? Are we seeing the same thing? Yes or no? Insane. I like it really brown, so it's like almost burnt here, but I really like it. So I'm gonna let it cool for like a half hour and then we'll see. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you so much. Don't forget to incorporate some greens in your lasagna, okay? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.